Right, let me open the presentation. Right, people. So welcome all of you for this business intelligence using Power BI, and we are in day 2. So today we'll be starting our Power BI. So in that, first what we'll do is we'll try to understand what is business analytics, what is data analytics, and few other terminologies. And after that, we'll pitch into this how to install Power BI, and then we'll see some components in Power BI, and we'll try to understand what all we are learning in this Power BI, and then we'll also see how we can install the software. Okay, I'll practically show you how to install the software. People, please be on mute. I request all of you, please check your mic and please be on mute. Okay, all right. So first thing is, let's understand what is this business analytics and data analytics. All right. So business analytics. Let's understand what is business analytics.
Sir, anything
Sir,
we are not
screen
seeing
not
your
is
screen, sir.
visible.
People, I will share the screen. Sorry.
Not able to
One,
see screen,
one
sir.
minute. Yeah. Is my screen visible? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is my screen visible, people? You can message me if it's visible. People, is my screen visible? Yes.
Sir.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So let me start from beginning. So I was just telling you people that we are learning this business intelligence using Power BI. We are in day 2 and we'll be understanding about business analytics and data analytics. Right. So first let's understand what is business analytics. Okay. First of all, the analytics. Okay. Analytics means analyzing of the data what we have. What do you think by analyzing? Say, for example, I have a huge data. I'll try to understand what all reports I can get out of this particular data. So it can be a raw data. I can clean that data and then I can convert that into presentable reports. Okay. So business analytics means it is the combination of skills, technologies, practices used to examine an organization's data. Okay. And the performance as a way to gain insights and make data driven decisions in future using statistical analysis. So if you just see here, the goal of the business analytics is to narrow down which data sets are useful and which can increase revenue, productivity, and efficiency. Let me make it in more simple way. Business analytics is nothing but it is the combination of the skills. Okay, the skills in the sense the analytical skills, the softwares what we're using, that is the tools, the technologies, and the way what we practice to filter the data, convert that into reports and things like that. Then after that, by using this data, we are trying to take some insights. Okay, we are trying to get some insights which will help us in understanding and making some decisions. So these decisions will help us in increasing the revenue, productivity, and efficiency. Okay, so business analytics is nothing but it is the combination of skills, technologies, and the practice what we actually do. That is how actually we can analyze the data. In that data, we'll try to get some insights. These insights will help us in increasing the revenue, productivity, and efficiency. Let me show you one simple example of the process, how this business analytics actually works. See, business analytics is the first, we need to understand the business need. So this business analytics, say for example, there is a person who is actually called as business analyst. He will be called by a client. Okay, so let's say there is a XYZ company. For that company, there is a person who will go who is actually called as business analyst, is actually invited to understand the business, see where all we have the problems, issues, or where we are not able to correct it, or say, there are some errors which is not making us to get some profits. So to correct that, what all things we can do, that is what I will be explaining here. So the business analyst will try to understand the business need. And then after that, what he will do is, depending on whatever discussions happens, so he will collect the data. When I say data collection, this data collection is, I was talking about the data source. Now the data can be in various different formats. We all know that data means it is information, and data collection means you're trying to collect the data, but it's not like just in a bag or something. We just put some data and we can bring it to the office, or say to the company. It is like we have to store some data. So where do we store the data? There are some sources where we can store the data. Say, for example, we have Excel, we have SQL Server, we have Access, we have text file, we have CSV file. There are various different ways where we can store the data. And the business analyst, what he will do is he'll try to collect the data from whichever format, whichever technology the company has stored. After that, the data will be analyzed. Okay, the role here, see, up to this, the business analyst will do. And after that, there'll be a different person who will get into the picture. But I'll tell you all those things in the next slide. So after this data collection, the business analyst, whoever is there, he will come back to the company and will start doing this. He will not do the analyze, so he will try to get it analyzed. Okay, he will try to get it analyzed. The data analyzing of the data will take place. So here we'll use various different analytics techniques, and after that there'll be the insights, or there'll be some solutions, or some informations will be collected. So we call it as reports. Okay, now once these the decision, say the solutions, or whatever we call it as, so here we'll be building some dashboards, reports, or something that will be given to the management. Okay, so these people will be responsible for making decisions. So in this part, get the right or best solution, what I mentioned here, this is where we'll be getting some insights, and we'll get some informations, some decision making reports, which will be sent to the client. When I say client, there'll be a team where they sit and discuss. So here the business analyst also will be there. So depending on whatever reports which we get from this data collected to this reports what we generate, so here they'll sit and they'll start making the decision. So what is that? Say, for example, there is a production, there is loss in production. So there might be various different reasons. They'll try to understand that, and they'll try to make some decision here what we have to do so that our business will pick up again. Okay, so again the process will go on. So here the business analyst role is to understand the business, get the data accordingly, and bring that to the company, get the right presentable reports generated, and again we'll sit with the company, the team, and make some decision so that we can rectify wherever the error is occurring. Right, so this is the role of business analyst, and this is the process of business analytics. So after this, we have data analytics. Now, what is this data analytics? Let me just tell you. Data analytics is nothing but the process of exploring and analyzing the data set. It can be large or small, but usually we'll have a large data where we'll try to explore. What is the meaning of explore? Exploring means we're trying to study the data, whatever data we have. Say, for example, here the business analyst is collecting the data. So this data can be in various different data sources. Okay, so once the data is collected, I told you there is another person will come into picture to analyze the data. That is, he is the one who is data analyst. Okay, a data analyst will be available in a company. What he will do is his role is to explore the data and start analyzing the data set, whatever the business analyst has got. So data analytics is nothing but the process of studying of the data, exploring of the data, and analyzing the data set. Focus on extracting insights from raw data using specialized tools or softwares. So I was talking about here, say predictive analytics. Okay, yeah, in this part, say right from once you get the data, analyzing and the various different analytic techniques, what we do. So that is what is this. focusing on extracting insights from raw data. So I have a huge raw data. So I'll try to extract some insights, by using some specialized tools. When I say tools, so we have Power BI, we have Tableau, we have MicroStrategy, we have Domo, then we have Excel. Okay, we have Python. So there are so many various different tools or softwares which will help us in extracting the insights. Helps in improving the speed and efficiency of your business. That is, here I was talking about this, get the right decision once the reports are generated. So it will become very easy for the management to take the decision. Why? Because let's assume that I have a raw data. It is very difficult to study. Now, if that raw data is very difficult to study, even the simple say people who don't know if they're not good in uh, technology, it will be very difficult for them to take some decisions. But if you convert that into some reports, okay, something like this, okay, something you can see that here in the image, okay. So if there are some reports like this, it will be more easier for them to understand. So helps in improving the speed and efficiency of your business because we already have some insights, we already have some reports generated, so which will help us in you know improving, say, taking the decisions in a quick way. Okay, right. Next, once we understood this analytics, that is business analytics and data analytics, next let's learn about what is business intelligence. Okay, what is business intelligence? Let me just walk you through that. Business intelligence is nothing but it's a process, okay, architecture or technologies or tools that convert raw data into meaningful presentable reports. Okay, so here if you see in this process, getting the right or best solution, I was talking about the reports which gets generated. So it's nothing but studying of the data, converting that data into presentable reports. So from year till year, whatever we work on, the process, getting the data. Okay, so here you can see that. Sorry for going back and forth for showing you the process with the slides, just to make you understand more easily. Okay, so here we have the business intelligence is nothing but it's a process, the architecture or technologies that convert raw data into meaningful, presentable reports. Okay. So business intelligence actually combines business analytics, data mining, data visualization, data tools, infrastructure, and best practice to help organization to make more data-driven decisions. So what does that mean? I told you the business intelligence is the entire process. So in that, the business analytics is involved. That is getting the data, getting the raw data, cleaning that, converting that into presentable report. So if you see, there are so many various different process in that data mining. What is data mining? Data mining is nothing but, say, for example, I have a huge data. I need to pull only few columns. I need to pull only few records. Say we have this SQL. Okay, that SQL query we write to pull some data. So something like that. Data visualization, we know that we'll be creating some reports, that is chart, say column chart, pie chart, line chart, waterfall chart, funnel chart, various different charts depending on how actually I should show the reports. Okay, data tools, there are various data tools. Say for example, we have this validations to be done. We have this pivot table where we have to create the reports, we have to summarize the data. Okay, so we have Power Query editor to clean the data, so something like that. Say infrastructure, that is the technologies. And best practice, say best practice is what? Say for example, I know how to actually easily create the dashboards. Okay, just go ahead, easily create the dashboards, those kind of things. So which will help us in data driven decision. There is nothing but converting the data into presentable reports, right? Okay, the next, it's a process to transform data into actionable intelligence and business knowledge. BI supports fact-based decision making using historical data rather than assumptions. Say, we know that when we collect the data, when you're collecting the data, that means it's a historical data, or it can be a present data as well. So the business intelligence process, what it will do is it will always try to give me the results based on already what data we have. Okay, there are a few tools which will help us in getting the forecasting data. So we call it as forecasting. That is, let's say, for example, depending on my historical data, last 5 years, I want to know What is the projection? What is my production or something for next 1 year, 2 years or something? Okay, so we can do that as well. But business intelligence is mostly based on the fact, that is the actual values what we have. No assumptions. Assumptions are nothing but like forecasting. That is what will happen next depending on the previous records. When I say previous records, is nothing but historical data. Okay, so the process here for business intelligence, see, we have this data mining, reporting. Okay, there are various different points where you can actually see, but not always this will be sequential. So it can actually change. But in a simple way, if you want to know about business intelligence is data, what we have the raw data, convert that into presentable reports by using various different tools. So in this case, we have this data visualization, then we have this data preparation. Okay, so all this process actually you can know. All right, so why should we use business intelligence? Okay, say business intelligence can help companies make better decision. Say, I was showing you one dashboard. Okay, let me just show you. Sorry again to come back here. See, there is one small dashboard here. Okay, this is an image, so this will not change dynamically. We'll be learning to create these kind of dashboards better than this. Okay, more advanced than this. I'll be teaching you people more advanced than this. I'm telling you. So if you see, I have a raw data. Raw data means it will be very difficult for us to understand. But if you see this dashboard, it is very easy for me to easily know that, say, what's happening here, what is the data, how actually, what is the summarized values. So many reports actually we can easily understand. Right? So for that purpose, we use this business intelligence. Okay. See here, business intelligence can help companies make better decision by showing present and historical data with their business context. Okay. So these are some of the examples. Identify ways to increase profit, analyze customer behavior, compare data with competitors, track performance, optimize operations, predict success, spot market trends, discover issues or problems. So this point is actually the main thing why actually we use this business intelligence, because whenever we find issues or problems, we need to get the solution. So that will be helped by business intelligence. Okay, right. Next is business intelligence tools. Tools are nothing but the softwares or the applications. So we have this, for documenting, we use Word document. For creating presentation, we use PPT. For analyzing the data or creating the reports, we use Excel. So these are all some of the applications or tools. Similarly, for BI also, we have various different tools. So what does this BI tools will do? BI tools are type of softwares used to gather, process, analyze, visual large volumes of past, current, and future data. That's what I was telling. Future data is nothing but the forecasting data in order to generate actionable insights, create interactive reports, simply the decision making process. So sorry, simplify the decision making process. So the statement itself very clearly says that it is nothing but the software which is used to gather, process, analyze the data, and then generate business insights, create the reports, and by these reports, we can easily make some decision making process. Okay, they include key features such as data visualization. That's the main thing for BI tools. Data visualization, visual analytics, interactive dashboard, and KPI scorecard. So all these will be working in our next classes. They enable users utilize automated reporting and predictive analytics features based on self-service. Okay, they enable a lot of automated reports which will help us in making some decisions. Okay, correct. Different BI tools in the market. Okay, say, let me just show you. Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, DataPoint, Clear Analytics, Domo, Metric Insights, Zoho, MicroStrategy, IBM, Yellowfin, SAP, Pentaho, TIBCO. If you see all this, various different BI tools. Here you can see I have mentioned Power BI on top because Power BI is from Microsoft, and it is very easy for us to learn because Power BI is the next step, or say, the advanced way of using MS Excel. So if you know MS Excel, Power BI is very easy. If you know Power BI, then MS Excel will be easy. Okay, so you can plan accordingly. If at all you think that you know Excel, the Power BI will be very easy. People who are directly coming with this Power BI, I request all of you, please also learn Excel and SQL. Okay, so this is just a suggestion, and I'm not telling you to compulsorily take this, but wherever you go, wherever you see the job description, if you see Power BI, there will be Excel plus one database. It can be SQL Server, MySQL, or Oracle, or any other data base. Why? Because when you use this Power BI, there'll be a lot of data which you have to connect and get to create the reports. Okay, why I suggested SQL Server is SQL Server, Excel, and Power BI. All these three are from Microsoft. So most of the companies actually use Power BI with SQL. Okay, I'm not telling that it's compulsory always it should be SQL Server. There are some companies who use MySQL as well. Then suppose if you learn SQL Server, MySQL is very much similar to that, and you don't have to spend again, some more money on learning MySQL. If you already learned SQL Server, please go ahead. You can learn MySQL by yourself. Okay, so if at all you have learned SQL Server from us, or if you think you already joined SQL Server, if you still want to learn MySQL, let me know. I'll tell you how to learn that in a very simple way. You don't have to pay me anything. I'll tell you how to learn MySQL. Suppose if you know SQL Server, okay, I can help you. So you don't have to pay extra for that. But my preference, Power BI plus Excel plus SQL is a very good combination for the career in business analytics, data analytics, and business intelligence. Okay, all right. All right, so till now we understood about the terminologies, that is business analytics, data analytics, the process. Then we learned about business intelligence. We also learned about why it is used. And finally, we also understood that various different business intelligence tools. Now, the course is all about Power BI, right? We know that we're learning about Power BI. What we'll do is we'll try to understand and learn about this Power BI in detail from now on. Okay, as I told you, today there'll be a lot of things which you'll be learning, say the background of Power BI, then installation of Power BI, then various things what you'll be learning in Power BI. Okay, that I'll be telling you. Power BI is nothing but business intelligence tool from Microsoft. Okay, so I have a very simple definition. These slides are very simple for you people. I'll be sending you this so that you people can actually download this and you can use this for your further learnings. Okay, all right. Power BI is a business analytics service by Microsoft. It aims to provide interactive visualizations, BI capabilities with an interface simple enough for end users to create their own reports and dashboards. Okay, it's a part of Microsoft Power Platform. What is Power Platform? See, we have this MS Office applications. When I say Office package, so we have Word, PowerPoint, Excel, a few other softwares. Similarly, we have now called as Power Platform. What is Power Platform? Say we have this Power BI, then we have this Power Automate, then we have Power Apps, Power Pages. Okay, so likewise, there is a group of say tools which is named under Power Platforms. Okay, they're all from Microsoft. So Power BI is one of them. So we have this Power BI, which is actually the certification for PL300. So likewise, we have various different certification as well, like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600. So all these will come under Power Platform. Okay, so Power BI is a part of this Power Platform. Okay, all right. So next, Power BI provides cloud-based BI. So what is the cloud-based BI services? That is nothing but we call it as Power BI services, which is nothing but the online version of Power BI. Okay, so we have something called as Power BI desktop. I'll be telling you in the next slide about this. So we also have something called as cloud-based. Cloud-based in the sense it will be internet services where we have online services, which we call it as Power BI Online. Okay, it offers data warehouse capabilities, including data preparation, data discovery, and interactive dashboard. So we can actually connect with various different sources. Okay, so where we can actually use this Power Query editor for data preparation and also by using this interactive, say, the capabilities which we can create the dashboards. Okay, right. So I was telling you that I'll be talking about the components. So what are components? Let me just tell you one by one, which is very important for people to understand. Power BI components. The first thing is Power BI desktop, which we'll be learning completely. This is what the major thing what we have here, Power BI desktop. This is nothing but the Windows desktop based application for PCs and desktops, primarily for designing, publishing reports to the service. So what is this? Say when I say Power BI desktop, this application what we have, Power BI desktop, this we can work without internet. So we can actually try to install, we can, we can download this completely free, and this will be like, um, what is that? So offline application we can say, which we can work on many various interactive and dynamic dashboards. Next component what we have is Power BI service. Is nothing but software as a service, which is nothing but the online service. This previously it was called as Power BI for Office 365. Now we refer as powerbi.com, or now we call it as Power BI Cloud. Say, I just mentioned here, right? So Power BI Cloud, can you see that? So cloud-based BI services, we call it as Power BI services. So here, now we call it as Power BI service. That's it. Okay. So apart from this, we have mobile apps where Power BI mobile apps for Android and iOS systems for, it can also be used for Windows phones and tabs. Power BI gateway, this is a very important thing. Say, for example, I connect the data from the data source to Power BI application. Now, suppose I update, okay? I update the data source. I update the data source with the new data. Now I need to refresh the data. So what happens? Every time I cannot do this refresh manually. So for that, we have something called as gateways, which is actually used to get the data, okay, connected, and we can schedule it. When I say schedule it, say every day 5 o'clock, the database has to be refreshed. So this gateways will help us in scheduling the refresh, and then we can get the data. Say here, you can see that gateways used to sync external data in and out of Power BI and are required for automated refreshes. In enterprise mode, can also be used by flows and Power Apps in Office 365. Okay, so we can automate this aspect. Power BI embedded and Power BI report server, so we don't have to bother too much. This is actually, they'll be available in a bigger companies, but still I'll just tell you what is Power BI embedded. Power BI APIs, okay, can be used to build dashboards and reports into custom applications that serves Power BI users as well as non-Power BI users. Say, for example, now, suppose if there are some people who don't have Power BI and they want just the reports to be shown, then we can use this Power BI embedded. So this, when you go to this Power BI service, I'll be showing you how actually you can embed the Power BI reports. Okay. Power BI report server, this is nothing but, say, if you see here, this is the cloud one. What you see, Power BI service. So we don't have to bother. There is a cloud we can publish. But here what we have is internally, okay, we can have a server where, we can share all the Power BI reports. Say, on-premises Power BI reporting solution for companies that won't or can't store in the cloud-based Power BI service. So this will be on-premises servers. Okay, so this will be like very costly because we need to have servers in the companies. So separate servers will be there individually in companies. So for that, we can use this Power BI report server. Premium, premium versions will be like very high-end versions, which usually the enterprise will actually buy for multiple licenses and then they can use this. Power BI Visual Marketplace. This, when you come to this Power BI and you'll be learning about these visualizations, then I'll tell you there is something called as App Source or Marketplace where we can get more visualizations, that is custom visualizations, which you can download. Okay, so for example, Gantt chart. I don't have Gantt chart in the Power BI directly, so I can download that. Right, so now comes the installation. So let's see how we can install Power BI software. Okay, so most of the people actually feel that Power BI installation is very difficult, or how to install this and things like that. What I'll do, I'll just show you how to install. I'll just minimize this. There are a few things what you have to take care while installing. Let me just show you. See, I have a window like this, which I'll be showing you practically, and you can install it. Okay, excuse me. Let me open my browser. I'll just mention download Power BI. Done. You can see the first link downloads for Power BI, Microsoft Power BI. I'll just click on this. Once I click on this, I just showed you the same thing in PPT. I have that window here. I'll just scroll down. Can you see this? I have this download and advanced download options. Click on this advanced download options. When I click on that, you can see I'll get one window like this. There you see this download. You can click on this download. Before that, if you think you want to know more about the installations, you can go here, see. You can get some information. And here we have the system requirements. You can see the system requirements. You can understand here. It says Windows 10. Okay. Up to Windows 11. So from Windows 10, you can have all these. So Windows 8, Windows 8.1. Okay. Windows Server, Windows 11. So any of these you can use. Power BI Desktop requires, say, Internet Explorer 10 and above. Microsoft Power BI Desktop is available in 32-bit and 64-bit. This I'll tell you how to get this 64-bit or 32-bit. Now I'll click on this download. When I click on this download, you can see that I'm getting two versions. And also you can see when was the latest update released. So 21/5/2024. So this is the latest version. So what version I have is, I think, almost 3-4 months old. So what I'll do, I'll also download this so that I can install the new application. Now I have two softwares here, say Power BI Desktop Setup and Power BI Desktop Setup 64. So which one to download? Let me tell you. See, what you do is go to this Explorer. See, Windows Explorer. Here, if you just scroll down, you can see that I have this PC. Click on this PC and then right click. When I right click, I can see these properties. When I go to these properties, here I'll get the system properties. Can you see here? If you just scroll down, if you go here, say system type, it says 64-bit operating system. So for some of you, it will be 32-bit. So whichever system type you have, you can download the application. So for me, it is 64-bit. So what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll select this. Don't worry, you don't have to download both. I'll just download this 64-bit. I'll say download. When I say download, what will happen is it'll try to download that. And then after downloading completely, so we can install that. Okay. So since even I wanted this, the latest version, so I just gave it as download. So it is downloading. So once it is downloaded, so we can install the software and this is completely free. Okay, you don't have to pay for that, but I'll tell you when you need the paid version. So there is nothing called as paid version here. It is just that we have to pay for the publishing, that is Power BI Cloud. But again, you can get it for free as well. I'll tell you how to do that. So once we come to the Power BI applications. Okay, so it's just getting downloaded. Let it get downloaded. I think it will take some time. Meanwhile, we'll discuss about few other things. After that, what we can do is we'll see. It's getting downloaded. Okay. Little more. Yeah, it's done. Okay, good. So almost done. So once it is done, so what we'll do, we'll try to install. Okay, it's done. Just execute this. Okay. So the download is done. So I just clicked on that exe. Now let's see. We'll try to install it. It might take some time. Okay. Since even I wanted this new version, I already have one version. So here, if you go here, the Microsoft, okay, it's already there, but I wanted the latest version. So I'll just try to install it. I don't think it'll take much time. See, just minimize this. Okay. So this is how we'll get the window when I open the txt file. I'll say next, then say yes. Let's wait a few minutes. Okay. So it'll take some time. Right. So welcome to Microsoft Power BI Desktop. X64 is nothing but the 64-bit. It is trying to study, okay, and the system requirement, the space, everything will just calculate. Let's see. It's taking too much time, then we can skip this step and then I'll go for the other slides. Okay, we'll just wait for another a minute. Okay, let's say next. I accept next. Let's say install. So this will get installed. People, it will not take much time, just few minutes. So you can download that and you can start installing like this so that because even I wanted to install the latest version, I'm just using this. People, sorry about this. I thought it'll get finished soon, so it is taking some time. So let's finish this. Okay. because after this I can explain about the new, the layouts. Okay, so that it will be good, so that we'll have the latest version. Okay, okay. Let me just see. Okay, I'll do this later. I think because of the space, so I have to clear a lot of things. So I'll do one thing. So you people just use the same thing. Okay, just try to install this like this. It will get installed. So there is some space not available. So I'll do this later. Okay, if I start doing that, it'll take some time. And again, we have to stop the class for some time otherwise. Okay, so let it be. I'll just do that later. All right. So once again, sorry about what happened. So I was just thinking that it'll get installed. Right. So let it get node. So I'll install it. Okay. Anyways, we'll be starting our Power BI layouts and things like that tomorrow only. So I'll try to install this before I start tomorrow's session. Okay. All right. So after the installation, right? So we have something called as Power BI architecture. What is Power BI architecture? See, many people actually use different way of explaining this architecture, but to make it more easy for everyone to understand, people who doesn't know anything about the Power BI also. So what I've done is I've made it very simple architecture. Okay. So what is architecture? It's nothing but how Power BI works. That's it. How the Power BI is actually designed to work, that is from the data source to the final output, how it goes. So if you see this, I have this data source. Data source are with various different types here, say MS Excel, CSV, SQL Server, Access, MySQL, Web. So many various different data sources there. So this will be connected to the Power BI desktop. Okay, the application what we were just trying to install. So this is the Power BI desktop where we'll be installing it, and then it will be connected. Then after this, once we create all the reports, dashboards, and things like that, we'll just export this, or say we'll try to upload this into Power BI service. The next step. Then after this will be given to the end user. That is, the final output will be sent to the end user. In the middle here, okay, this part. This is where I was talking about the gateways where the data will be keep getting refreshed. So this is very simple way of explaining the architecture. Some people actually use so many technical things which will be very difficult for people to understand. But for me, I thought this is the simple way of explaining the architecture. That is data source. We actually have some data source. Then that will be imported by the desktop. We work on all the reports, cleaning of the data, everything will happen here. After that, it will be sent to the service. From there, we'll take it to the client, wherein we'll be sending it to the client, where the client will actually have all the reports. Okay, here we'll have Power BI or non-Power BI users where they can actually see the reports. Okay, so this is the architecture. Right. So this part from here will be working practically from next session, that is from tomorrow. But I'll also be just giving you some idea about what actually these things are. Connecting data source. Okay. Connecting data source is nothing but this one. I was talking about this data source. So here we have this connecting data source where we'll be trying to connect the data from various different data sources. So there are somewhere around some 60 plus Power BI specific connectors where we can connect to the Power BI desktop, and we can get the data, and then we can work, create dynamic dashboards. So I given the link as well. If you click on this, it will take me to the Power BI, say the website. So wherein you can go and you can check here. Okay, you can explore more things about in detail about all this. But anyways, practically I'll be showing you all this from next session. Then we have this Power Query editor. So I given the list of topics what we'll be covering, right? So in that, these are some of the main topics. Power Query Editor is actually used for data transforming, that is to clean the data, modifying the data, preparing of the data, and things like that. Okay. So for this also given the link, you can click here, you'll get the complete details of it. DAX functions, we can create our own customized calculated columns, measures, or the calculated tables, which will help me in creating the columns which can be used for creating dynamic reports. Okay, for this also I given the link. So these are some of the things which you should be aware of before you start learning this Power BI, the business intelligence using Power BI. Okay, so this PPT I'll be sending to you people, and please try to install the latest software. I will do that from my end as well, because even I want the latest thing to show you people. But again, let me just open this, okay, which I already have installed, which is actually I think a 3 4 months older version. But that also has got the latest features. Whatever I've downloaded now, I'll be using that. I'll be installing it after this session, so that we'll have the latest version. Okay, so this is the Power BI application which I'm opening it. Okay, I'll explain all this in the next session. I'm just showing you the screen how it is, but I want all of you to install this. Okay, I'm see. This is actually the latest version which I had installed, but this is slightly older than what we have downloaded today. Okay, so if you go here, I'll say about, let me see, somewhere in March or April, I actually installed March. Okay, March. That means April, May, 2 months before actually. 2 months before I've installed it. So I'll try to install the latest version. Okay. Right, people. So this is about the Power BI, the background of Power BI, that is analytics, business intelligence, and things like that. So I want all of you to go through the entire PPT. I'll be sending you this PPT. Understand this completely. Install the application. Get ready from tomorrow. Okay. I will be getting you all the data wherein you people will be working. So I'll be sending these files before only in the Telegram group. People who have already registered. Say some of them have actually come for the demo class, right? So no worries. If you people wants to continue, you can message me. I have few questions. I'll answer all your questions. Arjun, Lakshmikant. I'll answer all your people. Okay. Give me a few minutes. All right. So if people who have come for the demo sessions, if you want to get registered, please let me know. So I'll help you in getting registered. So you just have to let me know whether you want offline or online classes. So I'll just mention here. Say if you are just going for online classes, it is 3,999. If you are going for offline classes, it will be 12,390 rupees. Okay. Right. So how do you want to pay? So 9902058793. You can 58793. Telegram group. Don't worry. Telegram group. I will include people who are there in the app. You don't worry. Okay, so I will be adding all the videos in the app itself. People have taken only Power BI, only for them I'm telling, the Telegram group. So don't worry, people who are already there in the app, you don't worry. For you people already the videos are readily available. Okay, there are some people who have not taken the entire package. For them only I'm telling you that you have to go to this Telegram. Okay, so don't worry. If you still want to get connected with the Telegram, message me. I'll send you the Telegram group so that you can join there in the Telegram group as well. Okay. So you people can contact me if you still have any questions. Okay, you can contact me. But I have one more thing. There are a few people who came to this demo. They asked me a few things that they wanted to learn the entire package. Okay, which some of you have already taken for the entire package. But now we have a specialized courses for people who wants to get into this advanced analytics. I'll just walk you through just 3 or 4 slides. 3 or 4 slides. Then after that, you people can ask me any questions. There are few questions I'll answer. So please, all of you don't leave. I'll just take 5 minutes only. So here we have started one new program called as Career Accelerator in Advanced Data Analytics and Reporting. Okay. So the first time what we also are planning is, unlike any other institutes, they actually give you only the internship letter or something. So what we have planned is we are going one step ahead, and we're actually giving you some projects to work along with the courses what you're learning. Okay. So entire course, whatever you're taking, so you'll be working with a lot of projects wherein we'll be giving you the experience letter. This is very useful for people who are freshers or people who have the gap. Okay, they are, especially the ladies who would have not worked somewhere. They want to enter into this analytics. And for people who are changing their domain, say from one domain to another domain. So we are actually giving the experience letter. And again, people, to be very frank, don't think that we are just giving some fake experience letter or something. This experience letter is actually given based on the projects what actually you are working. Okay, see, I have mentioned very clearly that enhance your resume with hands-on projects and an official experience letter duly signed by us with the letterhead and verification code, wherein suppose if you think you are joining a company, we are there to answer your verifications. Okay, why? Because there are many students who came up, they told that in some companies they are not accepting the internship letter, they want some experience, right? Then what we thought was, we discussed with so many HRs, we discussed with so many companies. So we told them that yes, we are giving them projects, along with us they'll be working. We will be giving them the experience letter for 6 months. Okay, you can work with us for 6 months along with the course, whatever is there. So you can get the experience letter and you can go to the companies as experienced guys, rather than just going as learning just a course. People now, those days are gone where you will be just going saying that yes, I have done one course. Okay, so the companies are not accepting it because they feel that you are just having only knowledge, not the experience. So what we are doing is we are trying to give you the complete projects. We'll make you work. It'll be something like where you are coming, like coming to a company and you are working on a project. So to that extent, actually, we are trying to give you the projects and the experience. Okay, I'll be there to guide. Vidya will be there to guide, wherein you people can actually work on some of the projects and then get the experience letter, which is valid. Okay, and again, I'm telling you, you people will be recognized and you are getting the experience letter like what you get in a company. Okay, so what all things are there in this? So you have the skill development where we'll be walking you through various different courses. I'll show you what all projects will be working, what all courses you'll be learning. So after that, we'll be working on projects. Internship also will be there. So you might ask, what is the difference between internship and experience? So in this internship, we'll start with the basic projects, wherein it will be like you'll understand about what actually you want to learn. Say it is like in the course itself, we'll be trying to give you some insights how actually you should start building your projects. Then you'll be getting some certifications from Microsoft, two certifications, not just one. Previously it was one. Now you have two certifications. And after that, finally, we'll see the projects and internship. How do you actually work? Based on that, we'll provide you the experience certificate. So after that, we also have spoken to some companies for placement. The placement assistance will be given. I'll show you what all things will be having in this placement assistance and internship. Okay. So in the skill development, you will be learning all these technologies and all latest technologies, not just only course, you'll be working on the projects by using all these tools. Okay. All these tools will be used for working on the projects, and all the tools, whatever I mentioned here, you'll be working on high-end projects, right? Right from automations, reporting techniques to the Excel reports, Power BI reports, online reports by using Power BI, Tableau. Okay, right. So after this, I was talking about the internship and projects. So this will go for a few days. Then after that, we'll be giving you the certifications, which is included in the package itself. And we have this placement assistance where we'll be guiding you on this resume building, LinkedIn, then again, all these personality development, grooming you for attending the interviews, professional skills. Okay, so what are the job opportunities? So we are trying for mostly on this data analyst roles actually. Apart from that, we have this data engineering, then MIS reporting for very new joiners, say freshers, just college passed. So for them, even though they're not getting this data analyst. So we're trying for this MIS specialist. Okay. So what all skills you'll be learning in this? The major skills: data visualization, programming skills, database management, automation process, then analytics and reporting, dashboard techniques. Okay. By using all the technologies what I mentioned here, so you'll be learning those things here. Okay, so what are the benefits? Here we'll have complete practical skills because we have to give you the experience later. We have to monitor every day. Okay, in depth of knowledge, because if you think that you are getting experience, then you should have the in depth of knowledge. The career opportunities we are actually planning, because of this career opportunities to get the jobs, we actually concentrated more on the experience letter rather than just giving you only the course completion and internship letter. Okay, so this is a major thing what actually we decided, and who can take this course. So anyone who actually want to enter into this data analytics is what we have planned. So if you have a gap, or if you think you want to change your domain, or if you think you are already in some job and if you want to improve your skills and go to the next level, you might ask, is this experience letter considered for people who are already into this thing? So I am not sure how this experience letter will help for people who are already in the job. But yes, this will actually help for the freshers who are actually looking for a job. This will help for people who are actually having gap. Then this will help for people who actually wants to change their domain. Okay, but people who are already in that field, I don't know. I cannot promise you that how actually this can help you. For you people, the projects will actually help you. That is hands-on experience, so that can help you. But I don't know about the experience letter, how to, explain about that, how actually that can be helpful for you because you already have been experienced in that particular subject. Okay. All right. So what is the cost of it? Let me just tell you. If you actually wants to join, okay, it is 45,000 rupees for 6 months. This is completely 6 months training with 6 months experience, whatever, the letter I mentioned. So this will be like from day one, we'll start all your projects to skills and everything. So you'll have a complete knowledge about the data analytics. That is advanced data analytics, I'm telling. So if you think you want to join, you can join by now. So we actually waive off the GST. So you can pay only 45,000 and you can waive off all this GST and things like that, any other charges. But suppose if you think, no, let me just think and let me just pay you tomorrow or day after tomorrow, say, because you have to start the batch. Already there's a batch which already have been started. So there's a new batch which we are planning to start from June first week. So if you think you want to register, then you have to bear your GST and the app charges. It will be 54,495 rupees. Okay. All right. Suppose if anybody wants to join after that, then we are actually charging our original. This is the original cost actually 62,960, which is the actual cost. So which again includes GST and the app charges. Okay, so this is the cost what we have. But if you think you really want to get into this analytics, we promise you that we'll give you all the skills, whatever is there, and this will be offline. People online, we prefer you can take online classes, but at least weekly once, please come and work with us so that you can get more knowledge. Okay. And people again and again, I'm telling, just by attending 2 or 3 hours or only one course, okay, you cannot get the job so easily. See, I'll just show you. We are actually in touch with so many companies. You can see that we are trying to get so many openings here. But if you see Power Apps, Power BI, Power Automate, Excel, see data management. I told you, right, wherever you have this Power BI, this is okay, Power BI developer. See Power BI, then you have this data warehousing. This is for data analysis. See Tableau. So wherever you see, you don't have only one skill set. Say you have this data miner. Data miner is the sense extracting the data. So here also we have this data visualization, Power BI. Then we have this Excel, PowerPoint skills. Okay. So if you go and check, there are so many openings, but again, you need to have so many other technologies as well along with this. So you cannot think, say, I have seen many people promising you saying that you will get 15 lakhs to 30 lakhs package just by taking this Power BI in 2 hours or 4 hours. People, that is not practically possible. Okay, so just think about it and get back to me if you still have any questions. Okay, forget about you joining the course. If you have any questions, please do ask me. If you think that you want to make your career in data analytics, I will surely guide you. I will not charge anything for the guidance, will not charge anything for the counseling. But I tell you people one thing, if someone is saying that in 2 hours to 4 hours, you will get 15 lakhs to 30 lakhs package, just by paying 9 rupees or 99 rupees, I swear that is practically not possible. Okay. All right, people. So this is about the career accelerator. So if anybody thinks you want to think about this, uh, say if you think you want to still have discussions with me, please do come and I will surely help you people understand that. And after that, you decide to join. Okay. So I'm not forcing anyone to join. I'm just telling you what is required actually in the industry. Okay. I'll be sending you this PPT. If you still have any questions, please get back to me. And again, please, people don't get scared that if I'll call, then again they'll try to, keep asking us to join or something. ITAS is against that policy. Okay, we don't force anyone. And again, we don't call and keep convincing you for joining the course. The policy of ITAS is if anybody is interested, so we'll guide them and then we'll make them to join. Otherwise, we don't force them unless and until you say that yes, we are interested, let us know. We'll be calling you. Otherwise, if you say not interested, we don't bother you. Okay, so you can contact me. Right? Okay, so there are few messages being sent. Arjun has sent. Could you please share the below group links in the chat? It will be very useful for WhatsApp group community and Telegram link. Okay, Telegram. I think I've sent the link many times. I'll send you. Okay, people. Update option is not available for older versions. Why is it so? Update option for older version. If you're talking about the Power BI, please install it from beginning. Okay. Download and install. You don't have any update option for Power BI. You have to install it from beginning. Okay. Download the new version and you can install it. Okay. Okay. Right. Next. I'm not included in the Telegram group, so I've already answered Sunil. If you're there already in the app, so you get that. But otherwise, also, let me just see Power BI. I am not sure. Okay, let me just create. I think I've not created. I'll create and I'll send you the link. Sorry. Prashant, I want to learn MS Excel first. Sure, you can learn. You can contact us. I want to learn Excel, VBA, macros, and SQL first. Excel, VBA, sure. Share the Telegram link. Okay. I want to learn Excel. Sure, Arjun, you just contact me. I will surely speak to you. Yeah. Okay. Anand, will this be useful for the person who is having 10 years of experience and what would be the career growth? What all skills will be covered? So Anand, 10 plus years experience. You let me know in which field you are actually, in which domain you are. So based on that, I'll surely guide. If you're already in this data analytics, then I have a different approach. You just contact me. Okay, I will surely guide you. Then after that, you take the decision. Okay. What is the duration of this course? Sunil, the duration of the course actually is the course. Okay, only the course I'm telling it is 3.5 months. So after that, you'll be working on the projects, then internship, then certifications. Then, based on that, we'll be giving you the experience later. Okay, so totally it will be around 6 months. So people who wants to finish it soon, for them, I have a different plan. So you can let me know. So we can finish that in sooner as well. But again, if you are coming for 3 months or 3.5 months, the experience letter will be given only for those many number of months what you are actually working with us, because you are verified actually. Okay, so the companies will message us and we have to verify that. So that will be a problem for us. So we give you the experience letter since the day you join with us until the day you actually are with us. Okay. Two certificates. What are the two certificates? Raj Lakshmi, I have mentioned that two certificates, that is MO 200 and 201. What is the duration? I think I've answered. Currently, which technology you are working? Currently, Arjun, I think he's asking for Anand. I'm not sure. So Anand, you please contact me. I will surely help you. Okay. Right, people. So anybody, okay, anybody who are interested in data analytics and still have a lot of confusions, do not hesitate, people. Please contact me. Okay, not now, please do it tomorrow. Okay, because I have more other things to do. I have to create Telegram group. I have to download all your videos and send it. A lot of things are there. So I might not be able to answer all your calls. You can message me, you can leave me a message. Okay, I'll share the contact number. Okay, 9902058793. This is my number. You can also contact Suma. Okay, she is the best person who actually can give you more details. I'll give you her number as well. 78793. Okay. Right. So people who have registered, the link will be same for all of you. You can attend the session. So people who wants to register, please do register. I'll be sending you the link again. Okay. People who wants to contact and get more information after 10:30 tomorrow, please do call Suma. She will surely answer all your questions and she will help you in understanding more. Okay. And again, people, I'm telling you, registrations that is left to you. Okay. We are not going to force anyone. If you still want to get some information, please do call, get the information, and after clarification only get registered. But whatever I have shown there, that is completely 100%. Whatever is mentioned will give you. Okay. Right. So any other questions quickly, if you want to ask in the message box, please do ask. I will answer. Otherwise, we'll close the session and I'll be trying to create one Telegram group. So who all have registered, so they'll be getting this link. People who have registered, please message me. I'll send you the Telegram link. And people who have already registered for the entire package, so you will get in the app itself all the videos, which you can go through that. Okay, no problem. So you just message me. If you have registered for the entire package, that is Excel, Power BI, and SQL, so you get the details, videos, materials in that app itself. There are some people who have registered only for Power BI, so for them, I'll send you the um, data discovery. Data mining is where we try to uh, pull the data, extract the data. Data discovery is you're just trying to find the insights or something. Those are all terminologies. If you want to have a list of terminologies, I'll send you the list of terminologies. You can go through that. Right. So anybody to register, please contact me. Okay. Sure, Rajlakshmi, I'll send. Okay, I'll surely send. I'm preparing one complete, list of terminologies for business intelligence and data analytics. I'll send you. I'll send for everyone, not only for Rajlakshmi, for everyone. Mm. Right. So anybody wants to register, please let me know. So you can get it only for 45,000 without GST. Okay, I'll waive off the GST for you. But after that, if you come back, so it will be 54,495 up to this 31st, because we are starting a new batch from 1st June. Okay. Right. So you can message me or contact me, or you can call Suma tomorrow. She will help you in understanding more on this data analytics. Anand, you call Suma. Okay. She will actually be the better person. Okay, you call directly, Suma, you speak to her. Okay, anybody, see, people again and again, I'm telling you, any concerns, any details, anything you have in mind. So please do call. Okay, don't assume that, whether I can do, whether I can actually learn this. Some people actually have the fear that I have paid so much, whether I'll surely learn or what. People, ITAS is the only institute who actually give you multiple batches even for the offline classes. Okay, for the offline classes, I'm telling. People actually give you the videos and say it is for lifetime. But we are the only institute since 2012 when we started, I'm telling, not just because now we have the market is becoming more competitive, we are giving this. No, we are actually giving this option right from the day we started. Okay. So we give you multiple batches. So you don't worry, you can attend any number of batches, any number of batches, especially for people who have registered for offline. So we have more facilities for them. Okay, so you can actually attend any number of batches. You can learn, you can work with the projects along with us. A lot of facilities are there. We can help you people. Okay, right. So Anand, you can speak to Suma if you have her number. I've already mentioned. Let me again mention her number. Okay, so this is Suma's number. You can speak to her. Okay, not only about the data analytics. If you think you want to register for Power BI, you want to continue, so you can let me know. So you can continue with the same batch by paying 3,999 rupees only. No GST, nothing. Okay. Right. So people, so before I end this session, okay, how many of you actually want to learn about the data analytics? Who actually saw the entire data accelerate, I mean, career accelerator? Anand, sure. So you have mentioned, so you can speak to someone. How many of you others out of these 20 people who are there? Myself, Indra. Okay. Right, Indra. You can speak to Suma. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Right. Nobody else? No problem. Okay. So if you are interested, I've just asked, okay, because data analytics is one field where it's booming like anything, more than data science as well. Okay, there are a lot many openings which are coming. You can go and check in LinkedIn. Lot many openings are coming up, but I always request people do not get into those things like just in 9 rupees, 99 rupees, 299 rupees, we can become a data analyst. You cannot. Okay, it is very difficult. Just in 2 hours, if you can become master, I could have taught you everything in 2 hours only. Okay, so don't get fooled like that. Be practical. As I told you, anything you still have any concerns, please do call me. I will surely give you more information. And again, I don't charge for that. Okay. There is no charges for you getting more information. If you feel that, yes, I need to enter this field, then only you enter. Okay. So I think most of you actually know about us. So go with that. You have a good opportunity to get more information. Get it and don't miss those opportunities. Registration, yes, that is secondary. After that, once you are convinced, once you feel that yes, we can join, you can pay the fees. That is not a problem. Okay, right, people. So I will close the session now. Anybody still wants to contact, please do contact us tomorrow, and we'll give you any information you want. Okay, take care, all of you. See you guys tomorrow with all the registered people. Thank you so much. Bye, people. Take care.